Everyone, a federal judge is deciding whether to pause the land transfer of Oak Flat to a copper mining company until the U.S. Supreme Court decides if they'll hear the case.
The court battle has been going on for years, and the Supreme Court has come close to hearing the case many times, but still hasn't. 12 News journalist William Pitts was in federal court today as both sides made their arguments.
Protest outside the federal courthouse in Phoenix as attorneys for Apache tribal members fight to save Oak Flat.
We went into court today to highlight a profound injustice.
Oak Flat is an area in the mountains east of the valley, and it's been a sacred site for hundreds of years. And it's not just about the ceremonies there, it's the location itself that's sacred. Back in 2014, Congress approved a land transfer, a big part of Oak Flat, in exchange for other land around the country that Resolution Copper owns. Resolution Copper would then be able to mine what may be more than $180 billion worth of copper at today's prices. That's where the fight began. The tribal members, called Apache Stronghold in court filings, sued to stop the mine. The case has made its way all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court, who's listed it 13 times for considering, but never heard the case. Meanwhile, the land transfer will go through June 16th unless the court stops it until the Supreme Court decides.
Our government, your government, the United States, admitted in court today, it knows that Oak Flat is sacred. It knows that it took it from the Apache people by force. It knows that the Apache people are still today engaging in sacred practices there.
Apache Stronghold is arguing that if the land transfer goes through, there will be irreparable harm. They say Resolution Copper can start building, clearing, and tunneling immediately, which would harm Oak Flat. If that happens and the Supreme Court decides later to hear the case and Apache Stronghold wins, they say they would still lose because you can't undestroy a sacred site.
Indigenous people for 500 years have had their paths taken away from them, have had their journey stripped away from them.
The government leaders need to stand for their people. They need to stand hard because they control so many things.
In court today, the president of Resolution Copper said they had no plans to restrict access for 10 years. But she also admitted once the underground tunnels were built, Oak Flat would eventually be swallowed up as the ground compresses and sinks. Those attorneys did not speak outside the courthouse.
We can know that no matter the outcome of the courts, we hope to win. We expect to win. We expect justice. No matter the outcome, though, we're doing the right thing by fighting. And the legal fight is only a tiny part of this.
The judge in the case said he'll decide by May 14th. William Pitts, 12 News.
All right, well, thank you.